Hi guys, welcome back to Peaks 47. In this episode, I'm going to show you how I've made this diorama. We've got a WWS diorama board on there. We've got 2mm muddy, 4mm North Euro, 6mm wild meadow, some burnt foliage. We've got a 172 Focke-Wulf 190 that I've constructed and airbrushed. And we've got some barrels that I've weathered, and we've got a dog and some sandbags on there. I will be getting some Luftwaffe figures when they come out from Alan. I'll mention them again at the end of the video. But hope you enjoy the build. I'm really pleased with the paint job and generally how this has came out. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, guys. Right, so as you can see, it doesn't take long to knock these little baseboards up. I put some tape around some of the edges just to keep it in tight while the glue's going off. Probably take about half an hour, maybe an hour. Once that's dry, I'm going to start doing the scenery. I'm not going to have this as a nice lush green English southern fields like the Spitfire and Hurricane. I'm going to have this as if it's sort of on the edge of semi sort of urban. So maybe some bits of concrete, bits of sand, patchy bits of grass, more of a temporary sort of landing for the 109 and the 190 rather than the lushness of southern England sort of in, June, July 1940. Now, before anyone says, I am aware that this is an F, which is a late war production. I'm going to put the paint job on this as if it's the A. Why? Because I like that paint job, and that's what I'm going to do. I know it's not a Battle of Britain aircraft. I was going to do a Stuka and a 109, but I do really like the Focke-Wulf, so I'm just going to put the 109E and the 190F together on this board. Right, so I'm going to start off with some rocks, and I'm going to make this relatively uneven, as if they've got to taxi away from this area before they take off. So I've got some rocks that I've picked up from down the estuary. You'll probably recognise these from Peaks 47. These are from the Gannel estuary in Newquay in Cornwall. A great range of just rocks you can pick up there. I've also got some ballast, some WWS ballast, so I'm going to use a little bit of this as well in loose areas. I've got some fibre mould as well. I think I'm going to do a little bit of fibre mould just to get it a little bit more uneven. Maybe some rocks sort of near the back and perhaps the aircraft sort of angled in front of them. So there's a rocky area here that then gradually becomes a bit more grass at the front and maybe some weeds and tufts near the back. That's the plan. It might change. I'm going to start then with just a bit of fibre mould just round the back, almost like in a U shape. So this stuff, you just mix it up with some water, make your solution, and you can put it on with a brush, a spoon, or you can use your hands. You can wear gloves. You don't need to wear gloves. It's obviously all just water-based stuff that we're using. But that's what I'm going to start with just along this back edge now. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm calling that just about done for now. I'm waiting for some Luftwaffe pilots to come out from Model U. They've got a range that are coming out that are highly detailed. I will have a couple of guys just chilling out here having a smoke or whatever. So I'm going to wait for those to come out. I will update the Facebook groups when they arrive. The previous clip, you saw me using WWS Light Earth and WWS Black Soot weathering powders. I've actually put the lids on the wrong way here. That's the Light Earth. And I just added them with water, as you could see, and I just used them as a wash. So a little bit of water in the bowl, a little bit of powder in the corner, and just get the right consistency that you want to create a wash, which has obviously highlighted the details on these barrels. I'll do the 109 over the next month or so and hopefully have a little bit more footage on how that goes together. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.